Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And as we go deeper into the regular season and the standings start to take shape across the league, let's have a look at where the rookies are at in the Rookie of the Year race. And you look at Bailey. Well, we're in the middle of the season, and he's got to really step up to even get into the Rookie of the Year conversation.
And I know he hasn't really separated himself from the rest of the rookie class, but you can really see his NBA potential when you watch him play.
Yeah, I think he's knocking on the door of the top 10 right now, and there is still a lot of season remaining. There's still time for him to climb the charts.
The starters for Utah. Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's George. And it's Reed in at the 1. And for Toronto, Barnes is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. And it's Shed in at the point. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Here's Dick. After the basket by Utah. Back to Barrett. And he buries his first look.
Well, Barrett is just a gifted scorer. He is so skilled at making difficult, contested shots near the rim.
Now Reed. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Another shot. And he hits the jump shot. Reed's got his second basket on the night.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
First quarter, just over a minute played. On the wing, Grady Dick. George defending. Fades back. Dick with a miss.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It's a beautiful thing. Shams, appreciate the report. And so it's Utah with it. Toronto making their last shot. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Shed. Here he goes. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Raptors. They've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
You know, for the Raptors, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Barrett. Pass to Poeltl.
Get there, get there.
Toronto trailing. So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Now here's Reed. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 13.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Gian, their last time out against the Nets was just insanity. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the #2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Think about the Raptors last season trading for Brandon Ingram, signing him to a 3-year, $120 million extension, Tim.
And, B.A., I think that tells you all you need to know. That's a sign they're retooling rather than rebuilding. Not long after trading away Siakam and Anunoby and letting Van Vliet walk, they are back in buyer's mode.
Trying to get back to their championship form of 2019.
Top-tier organization trying to stay competitive.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. There's a screen, and here's Ingram from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Reed for 3. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Toronto passing it around. Bobo tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Reed passes to Nurkic. The 3-ball. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Nurkic. And it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Ingram. Five to shoot from the baseline. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Barrett comes in for Mobo. Dick, he's checked in for Lawson. Shed comes in for Walter. Then for Utah, Niang, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. Martin comes in for Hendricks. And Williams is subbed in for Bailey. Outside Dick, they need this. Hits a 3-pointer. Dick's got 5 points.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Now here's Reed. He's got 24. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Reed's got 26.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Stolen by Reed. The pull-up jumper. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors trail by 6. On the wing, Grady Dick. You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Nails it from 3.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Utah leading by 3. 58 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Reed with the drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Shed. Off target with the three.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Reed, good. Reed's got 32 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Barrett passes to Ingram. No good on the triple.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Outside Reed, and he drives in. A slam dunk by Reed.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Pass to Shed from behind the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's Utah with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. People want to see one winner. That's sports. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Utah Jazz.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, their game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Raptors trail by 9. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's Shed in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Dick with a miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Pass to Shed. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reed. The field for the three-point contest is just about set. And no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world. And that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
And you look at Reed. He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And the hype around this year's three-point contest has been tremendous. And it's only increasing as All-Star Weekend gets closer.
Yeah, looking at the list now, I think any of these guys could win it. Speaking just as a fan, I can't wait to see what happens.
Here's Reed. The Raptors making their last shot. An easy 2 on the layup. Reed's got 36 points.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. So it's Utah now. Toronto making their last shot. Reed, good.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Here's Shed. Reed defending. And he comes up with a bucket. Shed's gotten 4 this quarter.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Oh, another one falls.
Another night and another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
And he is edging ever closer to the second-place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark in the rear view, he's now marching toward Wilt's 1963 record of 52 games of 40 or more. Just amazing.
Here's Reed. After the basket by Toronto. Basket's good.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Raptors trail by 12. Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Launches it. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Ingram's checked in for Barrett. A different look here for Utah. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Scotty Barnes.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Niang, right side. Pass to Collier. Martin outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by... Making a switch here. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Reed's got 46.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
5 ticks left in the third quarter. The 3, Barrett. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Utah Jazz, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got George. Williams is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward position.
Wow, the athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Now here's Reed. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
There's a screen. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Lets it go from deep. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Reed driving in. A slam dunk by Reed.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Walter, outside Ingram. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Scotty Barnes comes in for Mobo. Dick, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Shed comes in for Walter. Now here's Reed from deep. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Utah. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Reed. Tries the spin move. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shed. Reed defending. Pass to Barrett. Now Grady Dick to win the cold spell. And it's Martin with the rebound. Reed with it. He's picked up by Poeltl. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using him.
Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's Shed. No good from outside.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Yes, it's good.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors. Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Here's Reed into the lane. A slam dunk by Reed.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Shed. Toronto passing it around for 3. Barrett. Rebound, Utah.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for D.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
The 3 from Barnes, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
You know, Barnes was waiting on that shot. All he needed was for the ball to find him.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
The line for the Jazz. Reed. 2 shots.
And so Reed nails them both. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's Dick. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hendricks. On offense, here's Utah. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Outside Reed. Clock at 6. Fires the three, and it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you into tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points. Other nights that's going to lead to 40 or 50. What I can tell you is that I'm going to keep getting mine, and we're going to keep winning more times than not. All I care about is winning, so that's what I'm focused on.
Keep it up, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Over to you, BA.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everyone.